Welcome to Open Arms, an honest conversation about firearms. Hey everyone, I'm your host Brian Lockerman, and how you doing over there, Nikki?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. Hey Nikki, I know that you dabbled in the acting and modeling field for a while, and there's some things I want to bring you into a conversation on our show today. As you know, we get a lot of actors and models now taking these self-defense classes and getting gun training and things like that, and I want to talk about that. And today on my show, I have Tabitha Varjacic on my show. Did I say that right, Tabitha?
Yeah, you said
Close
it right.
enough.
Yeah, close enough. Yeah.
It's a tongue twister, but I hopefully I got it. Now, Tabitha is actually from Brazil, correct?
Yes, from
Now,
Brazil.
how long have you been in the States?
Actually, this time only for 3 months, but I lived here before in 2016, 2017.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah,
Very nice.
yeah. So now I'm back.
So now your profession basically is acting and modeling, correct?
Yes, correct.
Now, did you do a lot of that in Brazil as well?
Yeah, since my 17 years old, I started really small, doing shootings, like in my small town, and like just growing, going to São Paulo, which is a bigger city, and worldwide.
Gotcha. Okay, so you came to the States, and are things a lot different here for like your auditioning and things like that, or?
Yeah, it's a little different. Like especially because like it's not my first language, and like
Yeah.
the context also is really important. So, like these 4 years that I was based in São Paulo, things start to getting like easier, because like connections, networking, etc. So now because I just arrived here, I mean, it's just like baby steps.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, here's my biggest question. This is kind of what we do here, with the gun safety classes and self defense classes. We do find a lot of actors and models that come actually to us because they are getting concerned about going on auditions, and sometimes they're kind of a little bit leery where they're going, and they kind of fear, for their life or for something to go down, so they want to be prepared.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever experienced anything like that?
Like what
Like
specifically?
going to an audition and being a little bit uneasy where you're going?
I think everywhere, like every type of work, you're gonna have your pros and
Hmm.
cons,
Hmm.
right? So I think you have to be prepared, like in every type of job, like
Exactly.
for an interview or for a casting, you have to expect like both of the sides
Hmm.
and know how to deal about the situation.
Yeah. Now, Nikki, you've done your share of acting and modeling too, as well. You did a lot of television shows, a lot of print work. Back when you were doing auditions, do you ever come across stuff like that? That you were kind of leery about going to an audition?
No, I haven't actually. I was thinking about that when you brought that up at the beginning of the show, and
Hmm.
I'm thinking about no. I mean, there was probably one time I was doing extra work at nighttime, and but I didn't feel uncomfortable because there were so many people there.
I understand
So
that.
personally, no, I haven't.
Well, t- times have changed, obviously, and I think people are really more thinking about self protection, that
Yeah.
type of thing. And I do know that there's been some cases where some of these young girls especially they'll go onto an audition. It's really it's a scam. And just
Oh,
somebody trying to get them in there. When you show up to an audition, you're going to someone's apartment or something or some back garage. It's wrong, right?
oh, for sure,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
Yeah, I know what you're saying now. So it's like, I think you also have to be really careful, like before go to audition.
Hmm.
Like study, like who is that person, who is that company, who is trying to casting me. Like really, like
That's
today we
good.
have like internet for it.
See, that's
So
good. That's
yeah,
called self awareness, and that's called
exactly.
also
Yeah,
doing your homework, making
exactly.
sure you do check all that out before
Yeah,
you do it. Now, you obviously have an agent, correct?
correct.
Okay, so your agent, I'm sure, screens the auditions, right?
Sometimes.
Really? So, but I mean, again, it's one of those things you really, I think, take the extra step to do that. Now brings me to this. Have you ever had any firearm training in your life?
No, never.
Okay.
Never had.
What is it like in Brazil? Do I don't know this. Are you allowed to own a gun in Brazil, or what's it? What is it?
So I think the last government allowed to people have the position to have guns, but
Hmm.
like I think it's like just certain type of gun, that cannot kill an individual. I might be wrong, but that's what I think. So yes,
Okay.
but like for self protection. But I don't know if this is still available in Brazil
Yeah.
because the government changed. So
So
it's
what's the crime like down there?
it has areas and areas,
Yeah.
right? You can be protected, like if you live in a nice area. Like
Hmm.
example, in Brazil, I used to live in a nice area, so like I wasn't like scared of like gunshots or anything. I think the most thing that you have to be scared in Brazil is like having your cell phone robbed,
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah.
this type of crimes happens. But I think it's like the most important in Brazil, you always be self-aware, like what, like the way you walk,
Yeah. That's it.
head up, like
That's
looking around. I have my face when I'm alone, like
there you go.
the face, like don't mess with me.
That is perfect.
Don't be like a easy, how to say, isca,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like a
Like an easy target. You want to
easy
look.
target.
Yes.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
You just don't want to be an easy target. Like I think it's all about like the way you port yourself.
You know what you just said is everything we teach here.
And the last episode we had Russell Reynolds on, and he talked all about, you don't want to walk with your head down on your phone.
Yeah,
If someone's walking with their head down on the phone, and then the next person's walking with their shoulders up and their head up, who are they going to pick to attack?
exactly.
Obviously, the one that's not.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And Russell even interviewed a bunch of inmates and asked them, who do you pick out? They said the vulnerable people. We watch.
yeah,
We watch to see the even the guy. The guy is just like
yeah,
doesn't look like what he knows what's going on.
yeah,
They pick those people out. And when you like you said, when you have your head up high and you're just looking around,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
mean business.
Look like you work out,
Uh-huh,
like you don't want to
uh-huh.
mess with this person. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, don't be an easy target, like she said.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
And did you ever get any interest in learning how to shoot a firearm?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
always. Like I always thought it's cool, and especially for a woman, I think it's important for your own safety,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
I think every woman should know how to self defense yourself.
There you go.
Not only with fights, but like in a extremely situation, you have like a tool that can save your life.
There you go. Yeah, and again, we offer those classes, and our biggest thing is you want to be safe if you want to do that and you want to maybe purchase a gun or just learn how to use a gun, you want to take the safety training, all the safety courses, and that's what we do. We really stress on that in a big way. That's what my television show is all about. A lot of our podcasts are about as well. And it's good to know that you want to do something like that to actually just you want to be self protected.
Exactly. Yes.
Which is great. Okay, now as far as your print work, what's some of the stuff you have done out there in the field?
In Brazil, you mean?
No, well, here in the States too. Have you done both?
Like what? What do you mean?
Like, have you done print stuff for like makeup companies or any type of magazines? Or
Oh
anything?
yeah. So since I arrived here in US, I have been done. I have a contract now with Playboy. I
Oh,
haven't
okay.
been done a magazine, but we did a couple shootings, and I'm one of the bunnies now.
Very nice.
Yeah, in US, this, and in Brazil, a lot of partnership with brands that you guys don't know, like the names.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But you're getting good work, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's
Yes.
good to see you're out there working.
Yes, it's like I have been growing on my career.
Very,
Let's say
very good.
that. Yeah.
And any pointers for her, Nikki, since you've been in this business out here for?
Oh, it's been too long. I don't know. Just keep working.
Yeah,
So-
Nikki did a lot of television. She did movies. She did a lot of print work too.
Yeah.
Correct? So
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. We didn't have the thing that you have advantage of right now is you have social media. When I was
Exactly.
doing it, there was no social media, so that's a good advantage there you have.
It's an advantage. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Now, do you get a lot of jobs because of your social media?
Also, I see social media also as a portfolio,
Yeah.
because like if any brand wanted to contact you, so you have your portfolio there and the brands that you worked with. and all your content, all your creation, because also with the social media you can be creative, so the brands can see like how you do your
Hmm.
creative business and how you look like for another brands like skincare or high fashion, so you
Oh
have
yeah.
your all portfolio like on your social media. So I think that's a plus.
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, good. I mean, it sounds like you're doing great with your career and everything like that. And I'd like to, offer you to come to our safety classes or safety gun classes to learn a little bit because I think there's some opportunities that we'd like to bring you aboard with our project. I mean, I could see you doing, some of our print stuff, even putting on our show and things like that. There's a lot of opportunities right now going on.
That's
And
really cool.
yeah, and I do like what you are doing right now. I did see a lot of your photos.
Yeah.
I think they're fantastic. I mean,
Thank you.
great job. Now, are you using a lot of different photographers, or is there one photographer you use mainly?
I used a lot of different photographers, especially when you're not only based in one country, so it
Yeah.
happens, you
Yeah.
know. But a lot of my stuff I have to do by myself because like some brands that contact me to do like a certain type of content, so I have to be creative by myself.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so I have to do by myself, and
Yeah.
there is no problem. I like it.
No, I like it. I mean, the funny thing is, real quick little story for the audience. How I met Tabitha here. She was doing like a little tiny little photo shoot thing at the swimming pool, and I was just kicking back because no one's ever there usually, and I kind of was swimming around till she's doing her thing, trying to crash her photo shoot. But we started talking, and I said I was really impressed with what she was telling me about herself. That was great. I mean, I'm glad you sent me your social media stuff too. I think you're doing some good work. I really like seeing what's going on, and yeah, it could be a good little thing. We start
Yeah,
networking with each other. That's for
sure.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nikki, what's your thoughts for her as far as would you recommend her taking Russell's class or safety class? What do you think?
Yeah, if you want to do self defense, we have a great self defense instructor. Or I don't know if you were interested in doing the firearm training.
Yeah, I can actually get you in probably with Master Defense Systems. We'll get you in the class. I think his next class is Thursday
Oh, I
over
would
here.
love it. Yeah.
And yeah, just have you start working with him. He'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really does. I mean, there's such amazing things like he does that you can protect yourself with. Like as simple as a magazine, a roll up magazine he
Uh-huh.
does, right,
Yeah, there's
Nikki?
a video on our Instagram page. You can check it out. Yeah, it's just simple techniques that you
Yeah,
can use to
you know,
defend yourself. You wouldn't think to do.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
yeah,
Like I always used to say like for my friends, like when you are feeling like in a weird, not safe situation, like always think like if you like what I have with myself, what I
uh-huh.
have with myself can be like a
I think,
can be like a cell phone cable,
yeah, right. That's
I don't
true.
know, it can be anything, it
That's
can be
true.
umbrella.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. That is absolutely true. A
Like if you
pencil or
don't feel
pen.
like what I have with a pen exactly,
Yeah.
like what I have with me now that I can defend myself if you don't feel
Yeah.
unsafe, and I think that's nothing wrong about that.
That's what I like about you. I could just tell your personality. You're not gonna let anybody mess with you. You're gonna be like, stand down. You're messing with this
Yeah.
girl. That's good. That's good to
Yeah.
know, though. But that'll keep the idiots away from me. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yes.
And again, I know you're a smart girl. I know you got an agent, which is great. But you definitely that just you know seeing where you're going for your audition, making sure it is legit, making sure I mean, I know a lot of these girls. They just they want to be a star tomorrow, so they'll take any audition.
Yeah.
And it's some dude just bringing it into some place just so he can take advantage.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
I feel,
Yeah.
I feel bad for them. It
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, it
I hear the
happens. I
stories
heard
all the
story.
time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like I'm recently here and I heard stories like
yeah.
not nice stories and
No, it's
yeah,
not
made me
good.
feel sad and like people warning me like, hey,
Hmm.
be careful, Los Angeles, la la la.
Oh yeah.
Like you don't know who these people is. Some people say they are something, but they are not. And I was like, okay,
No, I know
I
it.
got it.
So you compare living in Brazil to living in Westlake Village, California. What do you think? Good, bad,
Like
same.
in Brazil, I used to live like in a like in São Paulo, south areas of São Paulo, which was like really cosmopolitan and
Okay.
like a lot of things to do. Like part of my job was like going out with friends and posting on social media.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
There's
was
nothing.
really
That sounds like a
fun.
fun job.
It
That'd be
is fun.
cool.
It was fun. But like here also, in you know like other side, I have like the nature, the peaceful mind, and like if I wanna go to a cosmopolitan place to have some fun, like 30 minutes we are in LA, you know, 10
Yeah.
minutes we're in Malibu, like
That's true. That's
yeah,
true.
like so it like it has like pros and cons
Yeah, yeah.
everywhere, you know, and but I'm definitely happy here and
Well, good,
yeah.
good. Would you recommend maybe Nikki and I going to visit Brazil someday? Is it a
For
great place to go?
sure,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes, for
I've never
sure.
been. Neither of
Yes.
us have been to
Yes, I
Brazil.
think you guys gonna love it. Especially Rio de Janeiro, like
Yeah.
it's when people say it's a beautiful city, it is a beautiful city. You don't want to live there. You want to spend a vacation, but it's a
Exactly.
really beautiful place. People are
Exactly.
warm and happy, fun, you know. Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, well, you're gonna have to teach me
Portuguese.
Portuguese
Yes.
before I go there. Okay,
All right, all
I need
right.
to speak it fluently when I get there.
All right, let's do this.
That'd be great. Well, good. Now, okay, so do you your agent? You have a contact information for your agent so people can find you?
Yes, I have a email or yeah, email maybe.
Okay, what we'll do, Nikki, you'll put that all up, right?
Yeah, I'll put your social media link and whatever other links and email addresses I'll put in the description box below.
Perfect.
Right.
That way, if people see the show and they show interest, they can contact your agent, you know, and see where that goes. You know, that'd be fantastic.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Good deal. Any other social media stuff you're dabbling besides Instagram?
I do a little bit of TikTok, but it's more like for fun and hobby.
Yeah,
you
and that's
know?
great.
It's so much fun. I'm so addicted to TikTok. Well, who
Me
isn't
too.
addicted? Who isn't addicted to TikTok?
I know she made me doing TikTok just before you guys got here again. She always
Oh,
makes.
no way.
She makes me
Right. Do you
these-
know that TikTok trend, the AI? They act like robots.
Oh.
Oh, the rose smells good. Like they act like AI robots. Oh, I
didn't
made
see
him
that
do it. It
yet.
was hilarious.
I know.
No, show me. You send
Okay.
me the link, please.
Okay.
Yeah, she tried to make me look like a fool as much as she can. That's all good stuff. Well, good. And you're planning on staying out here, right? You're not planning on going back anytime soon, right?
No,
Okay.
not planning to go back. Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
And just keep plugging away at the career, correct?
Exactly. Yeah.
Good. Okay, so with that said, let's just do a little recap here. So I would love to offer you to come in to do self-defense. And also, if James, you want to come in too for any self-defense classes too, you're more than welcome as well. Yeah, no, absolutely. Both of
He
you,
does.
seriously.
He.
Yeah, it would be fantastic. You know, I'll hook you up. Okay, perfect. And then also I definitely I would love to be, if you're going to be working with us, and you're going to be on set with us, you're going to be around live fire. Okay, therefore I would really like to get you into the safety training on firearms. Doesn't mean you have to run out and buy a gun or anything like that, but I'd like you to be taught safety, taught the mechanics of a firearm. Take you to my I have a private range out here, real close to where we all live. Get you learn all that before I bring you on set. Would you be up for that too as well?
For sure. Yeah.
And that'll put a
That
nice
sounds
little
like
mark on your resume that you also are a firearms expert.
Yay.
There you go. You know, self-defense. You got self-defense. You got firearms. It's
Yeah.
all good stuff. You know what I mean?
It is.
Do you ride horses at all?
I used to ride when I was kid because my grandparents had like a small, how to say, ranch, small
Oh, yeah,
ranch
yeah,
with like cows, horses.
Yeah. All those things are special
yeah.
skills are great.
Yeah.
Do you ride a motorcycle?
No, never did in
Never-
my life.
really?
Never,
I-
never.
don't
My
they have-
dad used to. My dad used to love motorcycle, but
Yeah.
not now. But like I never rode one.
You look like it'd be a good
Oh.
motorcycle rider. You do.
No.
Don't they have a lot
Don't do
of
it.
motorcycles in Brazil?
Yeah.
I thought so. I thought
A
so.
lot. They do delivery.
I took Nikki out to teach her how to ride.
I didn't like it.
She
Not
didn't
my
like
thing.
I don't like it.
it. No.
No.
She did fantastic, and we had a great day. And I was
You're talking about the dirt bikes.
yeah, same thing, you
The
know.
quad. I was on
I-
the quads.
Yeah, whatever, and you just to learn how to shift gears and things like that.
Oh my god.
And we had a great day. And I was packing up, and she said, "I'm going to go on another little ride." Well, she disappeared,
Oh my God.
and I'm like, "Where is she?" So I jumped on my bike, and I went to find her. And she's laying in a bush
Oh
with
my
the
God,
quad
that
upside
sounds like
down.
me.
She's crying, she's screaming, "My foot, my
I don't even
foot."
know where the quad went. It was like on the other. I
That
flipped-
sounds like me.
Yeah, I
I
flipped
would
it.
just something like that.
So I had to take her to the hospital that day, and then now she's like all afraid to go back out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Not my thing.
It can be fun, though, you know what I mean?
yeah, maybe when someone
maybe.
else is driving.
Yeah, there you go. Good deal. All right, well, Tabitha, well, thank you for coming in. I definitely am going to bring you back. And I'll tell you
Sure.
why. If you guys are going to do the self-defense classes and things like that, I want to get your opinion on how it was, what you learned, everything like that. And then there's other things I want to definitely talk to you about off camera too as well. About things that we want to try to start working with you too on top of that.
All right.
Okay.
all
So
right.
Nikki will have all your
Everything will be on the description below.
and for your agent and everything, how to contact you, your Instagram and all that good stuff. Yeah, everybody, seriously, check out her Instagram. She does some amazing print work. I tell you that right now. I was very impressed because we're photographers too, Nikki and I. We've done
That's how we met, actually.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
We've been photographers for years, and it's one of our things we do at the studio. And I was looking at your stuff, and it's looked really fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Well, thanks again, Tabitha, for coming on the show. I do appreciate it.
Thank you
And
for the
I'm sure
invitation.
we're going to be seeing much more of you in the future. That's for
All
sure.
right. Thank
All
you.
right. Okay, Nikki, where can they find us?
You can find Open Arms on Instagram, openarms.tv. And if you have any questions for Tabitha or any questions about our show, you can send us a tweet on Twitter, or is it X? I don't know.
Yeah,
They
something
changed
like
the name.
that.
We're at Open Arms DT on Twitter, and our website's openarms.tv.
Very good. And always remember,
Safety,
safety, family, and the Second
Amendment.
Amendment. Have a good day.